Well, hello there and good day. Thank you for joining me. I am Frost PDP, and today we're playing Crusader Kings 2 when the world stopped making sense. This is Rheged episode 15, and it's getting interesting. Gotaland has taken over some of northern France. Alright, I mean, that's what this is. And so, there's a power that's near me that's not too weak. C and Frisia are married and they have a son that's going to be a threat to me, and he's a headhunter, so that's just awesome from a storyline perspective. We're going to have some interesting stuff that's going to come up with this character or the next one. He's a monk. He's got the learning focus. I'm sticking with it. He wants to command an army. I mean, can I do that? Like, just fulfill this ambition real quick. Okay. You're now forbidden to lead armies. Here we go. There's that. Hopefully the Black Death doesn't put a damper on my excitement, but this actually looks like it's going to be an interesting conflict. I'm building castle walls so that I can build castle towns. I'm not going to bother asking, he's just going to say no. You idiots. Who died? My mother. Think card metal. We lost 10 men, they lost 260. Can I siege him down? No. I just need to take an attrition for fun. Seems like forever, the wound from my aiming is completely healed. Thank the Lord. Master, I feel we are both held back by the power of our office of alchemy. If we were to uncover the secret of Hermes, the thread flesh, we will need the proper tools and more space. Let's build a laboratory, our work will fall into security. So we're gonna get the mission to build a laboratory. Sweet. Construct a laboratory. It's 50 ducats. Truly useful laboratory can take both time and money to assemble. Without an office dedicated to alchemy, I doubt it'll be over 12 for science. Ambition. I mean, I could try to have 10 children. It's very likely. I want to build. Gain 1 stewardship. That's better. Secrecy of great importance. These experiments I perform in my laboratory may both frighten the ignorant and tantalize my fellow alchemists. Keeping intruders away, laboratories are often built deep within castle, but a more accessible building would likely be more efficient. Build an efficient and accessible office for research. Probably heat and transform metals. Build an advanced laboratory capable of handling a number of complicated procedures. Yes. We're relatively young. We're gonna get use out of this. I wish laboratories could be inherited. Sometimes the difference identifying success can be as hard as achieving it. Many metals and other substances are so alike that only us can tell them apart. What mishaps have to us? 20 more gold. Trying to stay up to 500. I'm pissing it away 20 at a chunk. It was used by my court for water dried up. It's time to take up new ones, and soon or else the court will die of thirst. Send them in to find a new well. Entire castle just shook, waking me from the dreamless sleep that comes after I was properly locked the laboratory. Yeah. Better tighten up security. Someone just blew up my fucking lab. My courtier died. Just the other day, skulking was off and I caught Chief CK2 and my courtier in passion. Could you tell me who the other person is? The flesh is weak, forgive and forget. That's in which I keep my concoctions. Brittle and breaks easily. This may be tolerable for beakers and other dispensable glass. And Alabama shattered into 1,000 pieces after being heated carelessly by one of my helpers. Okay. More money. The Smiths do not seem to appreciate the great care that must be taken. Perhaps they will learn, but so far I must import. Starting to run low on cash. Thank you. What? Source uncompleted. It's above, so below. I gained 15 economic technology points. I gained an impressive laboratory, wealth, prestige, and learning. My work has just begun. I gained 200 esoteric. My new laboratory is the enemy of both those that now live and all that came before me. Actually, even Hermes, the thrice blessed himself, will be hidden by the setup I now employ to uncover the secrets of matter and spirit. That was a cool sound effect. Betrothed can marry. I now have a junior wife. Castle Town has been built in Buckingham. It's plus 2 ducats. I'm making 1808 a year, I guess. It's like the game thinks they need an audio cue to remember I'm on a certain window. Ooh, a claim. Here, kid, be thrifty. Watch how I use my money. He's got pacts. He'll bring in a few people. I should check this. He's gonna bring in Louis Cott. I don't really care. I'm taking them on. Louis Cott hasn't joined. Boy, if you had any chance, it was... Oh no, you sniped 100 men. Chief's assay is no longer my spy master. Inherited the Kometo of Coriani from Chief Belgino the usurper. Corsiani. So I can grant this to somebody. Grant this to my son, Corsiani, with lower titles. Congratulations, kid, your account. He's like, oh crap! They're mad, man. They're mad. Yeah, join up your forces. That's gonna work well. No terrain penalties. His army only has 2 wings in the first place. War score. Blitz this down. 100% war score. Enforce demand. Yes, thank you. War over. Now Kenny. Family, right? Who's an uncle that I'm gonna play this sort of like actual feudalism. Prince Nero is the half-brother. He's going to get the tribe. And my 14-year-old son will get the county. Nero likes being with the savages anyway. So now I have 1, 2, 3. I gotta build a city here. I can build 1, 2, 3, and I have 4. Though I am on Danium, it's not the right kind of land. Down here, the incident, I feel the livestock sparring system required me to feel that I should give it time, however, should not face. I can learn how to wield with my non-dominant hand. That's pretty cool. Be Jaime Lannister in that way. That already existed. Son. So his sons managed to solve its revolt. Kept it up for minutes with the improvements disappointingly small, especially compared to the effort I put in. It's about time I abandoned this foolish venture. Damn. Wow! Sea revolt, huh? 7,000 men. He's got 10,000 at his disposal. Well, he's independent, I can tell you that. Started has been right. Rika has been growing weaker and weaker over the last few months, and I've just been informed that affliction is indeed consumption. It sucks. I have a subject who converted to insular. Wow, I guess there was only a small scale revolt. I was gonna say, tell me he became king. So we're just building up money right now. Since forces are at work, I lose 10 prestige. My nephew was nearly killed. My daughter in prison. soldier. You might want her over there. Held has dragged her unfaithful spouse, Prince Dovrigo, before me and insists I should punish him. A couple days in dungeon will do him good. While I'm certainly a great scholar with several fine discoveries to my name, I am not too proud to collaborate with like-minded colleagues. I've contemplated in hosting some of my colleagues from the Hermetic Society for an intellectual gathering. It's time. Yeah, I mean, I have to. Preparations, I have honored guests. I can't wait. Gift to Hermes. Common nemesis, you know whom I speak, the despicable idiot neophyte Stefano. Loving being a member of our respectful community makes me sick. He's an laboratory and steals your resources. No, I'm not gonna break into my fellow hermetics' place. I just hosted a conference, you jerks. Atholi's still independent. My guests are here. After a pleasant dinner, we have retired to my study. In the coming weeks, my guests and I have agreed to work on a common project. Our joint ingenuity shall bring about a new invention. The time has come for us to reveal the direction of our enterprise. Rather than a sharp mind, let's cement the machine of war. My character is just, he's brave, he's temperate, he's just. The aim should be to improve the prosperity of our lands. Look around the table and notice the split expression of Magus Philibius. I just thought for something to find this really prosperity, I'm sorry to say, but it just seems stale, unoriginal. I have to debate him. So I did his arguments within flimsy. As we debated, it becomes clear to me to one and all that his suggestion was born out of spite and an unfounded sense of yay, I gain 100 esoteric knowledge. Pisa has apparently come to exist. That's interesting. A merchant republic. At the laboratory one morning, I met by agitated voices. Levius and Roderick are gesturing wildly over shape sketches. They disagree on the direction of the project. We're risking a potentially more rewarding route, or Roderick wants to wait today. Fulvius is kind of a jerk, though. I'm gonna be innovative. I have the best laboratory in the world, don't I? Alright. We're halfway to this super character. Valley taps the detail on the sketches in front of us and I nod enthusiastically. I agree, Vahid. Surely moving the axis over here would make the mechanism much less prone to error. The last few days we worked so well together, I'm glad he came. And this is where I'm going to stop. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. It really does let me know what you're watching on the channel. It helps us grow, and I really do appreciate it. And as always, La Paz.